Hey, it's Taylor from Taylor Budgets, and in this video, we will be discussing the 3 things you need to do before starting your budgeting journey. All right, y'all, let's go. Number 1, you need to figure out your why. Who or what is your motivating factor for starting your budgeting journey? What person, persons, or what goal is going to keep you motivated during your budgeting journey? When times get frustrating, when they get tiresome, who or what is going to keep you going? You need to have your why established. So for me, when I started my budgeting journey in January of 2021, the first thing that I did was I wrote down my why. And my why is my daughter. So when times get frustrating, or I just want to go on a shopping spree and not have to worry about the numbers, she is what keeps me going. So what I encourage you to do is sit down, write down your why. You may have more than one, and post your why somewhere where you will always see it, whether that is on your fridge, in your budget book, and allow your why to be your cheering squad. Number 2, establish your financial goals. So after you write down your why, at the bottom, write down your financial goals. And maybe you can even write down the time frames in which you would like to accomplish those goals. So do you have a goal to become debt-free, save $20,000, pay off your student loans, move into your first apartment, or even buy your first car? I encourage you to write it down. Writing those goals down and seeing them in front of you is just another motivational tool to keep you going in your budgeting journey. Number 3. So, the last thing you need to do before starting your budgeting journey is review your last 2 months of bank statements. Yes. Now it's going to be scary, but it's necessary. So this is what you need to do. You need to log on into your online bank, download your last 2 months of bank statements. Print those suckers out, get some highlighters, and I want you to highlight like transactions. So for instance, all of your grocery expenses, highlight in blue. All of your eating out expenses, highlight in pink. All of your random purchases, highlight in orange. Highlight all of your gas expenses in yellow, and then you can highlight all of your bills in purple. So you may have more categories than that, but that is why you need a handful of highlighters. So after highlighting all of those expenses on your bank statements, I want you to total up all of the highlighted categories. So add up all of the purple in one, all of the yellow in another, the blue in another, and so on. By adding up those categories, it will show you how much you have spent in each category throughout that month. So the reason why I suggest using different highlighting colors is because it will provide you with a clear representation of what you've been purchasing. So after adding up all of those categories, you may see that you're spending like $500 on eating out for that month, or $1,000 on random purchases in that month. Like, it is going to be a huge eye opener when you see what swiping that card will do. So after you do that, you need to ask yourself a couple questions. Am I spending too much on groceries? Am I spending too much on eating out? What did I purchase? Like, what are these random purchases that I made? When answering those questions, I encourage you to be as open and honest with yourself as possible, because those answers are going to help you set realistic spending limits for your budgeting categories. Okay, so those are the 3 things you need to do before starting your budgeting journey. Stay tuned for part 2, where we will be discussing the zero-based budget method and the cash envelope system. Okay, see you in part 2. Bye.